I'm testing this 3D modeling app called Microsoft Maquette, and there are some features that I think would be really cool to have in a virtual classroom. And it's actually a pretty nice interface, so I'll just demonstrate a couple of things that I thought were cool. I'm not super interested in the 3D modeling aspect. I already forgot how to use it. But having some basic placement would be fine, although we are generating our own classroom, so I guess that's a thing. So when you put primitives, or there are some primitives built in and you can kind of put them wherever you want. I do like its snap features, so for example, if I want to attach this to this, I can do this, and it will attach it to the surface and keep it aligned, which is pretty cool, I think. It's even hard to do this in game engines. And there is some built-in primitives that are more complicated, like people. Oh god, he's a little bit too big. I don't like their locomotion options, though. They're pretty awful. I am going to not snap him, just put him there. So again, I don't really care about these color and modeling options. I'm just showing you them quickly. I want to make him red. Whoops. Make whatever you want red, I guess. But anyway, the modeling is not what I care about. What I do care about are these kinds of features. So you can create annotations in 3D like this. Create a text field and type. So put my name in there. Hit enter. Oh, that doesn't do what I thought it did. I don't know how to confirm. Oh, just let it go, I guess. Change color. Wait, I'm not using that option. Bucket. Yeah, so this is a cool feature. This would be great for an interactive classroom. The drawing options are pretty cool too. So also, this is a nice environment. This would be a cool place to have a seminar. But anyway, the options here are cool. So these are just drawing options. This is actually better than Tilt Brush in my opinion. And this is free and Tilt Brush is not. So straight edge just draws straight edges. Freehand creates flat edges, but in 3D. With my name. So you can see, looks like that. The locomotion is really annoying because you have to hold this button and then hit the trigger to select where you're going to go. It's really unnatural, but I guess that wasn't their priority. So that was freehand. Then you can draw volume, which draws weird mesh kind of shapes. This one looks really ugly, but 2 will be a better version of that. Hull is, it will create a convex hull, if you know what that is. So if I want to create a sphere, do this. Not a very good sphere, but a convex hull creates a convex closed surface like this. I'm not really sure what this would be useful for. Maybe modeling of some type. I want to make a flower pot. Create a Robin Hood's hat, I guess. And tube is probably the one that's most similar to other options that you've seen before, so Nick. don't know if there are options to make this thicker. I didn't see any when I was looking before. But anyway, this kind of 3D drawing would be useful, I think. Or at the very least, being able to draw on walls. So if you're in an interactive classroom and you want somebody to give an answer, oh, here's where having the notes project to the surface would be useful. If I do 1 plus 2 equals 3, then I have 2 equals 3 minus 1. You know, notes like these, but not 3D. One thing that's also kind of annoying is that there's no snap turning. Alright, so those are the drawing tools. Deleting is easy enough too. But it only deletes entire parts. Ideally, we want a way to erase, like, only with the erasers on top of. There are these kinds of screenshot options. I think what we would want is to have a recorder like this, but I don't know, maybe like in the back of the classroom? Or, I don't know, we haven't gotten to this part yet, but not in the back of the classroom, but I don't know, maybe somebody would want to record the classroom in this way. Otherwise, you can save the 3D mesh information to replicate the entire sequence in 3D. The 360 picture thing is kind of cool. Show and explore. Can I see it? I guess I can't see it afterwards. Camera position head. There are these boundaries that show me what I'm looking at. I don't know. Just expanding off of the memory palace idea. If I take a recording of the lecture from exactly my position, maybe that would make the retaining of information better. Who knows? What else? There's this text creation thing. Fill it with text. There were some other options. There aren't too many good environments in this app. I wonder if I can make this shiny. Cannot text has to be matte, which is fine. I don't know why you'd want to make text shiny, except for style. Anyway, these are I think that this was all that I wanted to show here. Also, the environment itself is cool, so if you're having a seminar or you want people to have a study hall or something, it would be cool, I guess, to have it in a good environment like this, something that's realistic. And this is minimalistic, like something you would expect from Altspace, but if we add features like people can point and sit down somewhere, then that would be convenient instead of having to place that person there. Or, I mean, I'm sitting on a chair as I'm talking here, yet I'm still not able to sit on this chair virtually. I'll show you some other environments. Although that one was the only one that seemed appropriate. VR encyclopedia article. So I just repainted this person. These appear, so most of their demo apps that seem like they're supposed to be most of their demo apps that seem like they're interactive, I think, are just proof of concepts. So I can't actually do anything, as far as I can tell. You're in a computer lab, I guess. Showing some examples of interesting interface pieces. So you could see 3D annotations. I don't know what else is useful in this particular demo. Text store, maybe. I mean, I guess this would be, if you didn't have the laptops here, this could be an appropriate classroom setting. Although I'm still not at the right height. This table is like below my knee. You can see that people did some of the creations are pretty impressive given how few tools that this app has. I don't know if any of these other things are that content. Useful. So here is an example, I guess, of virtual note-taking. This would actually be cool to have like a OneNote, except in VR. And some natural way of giving input to this thing so that you can create notes around you. That's the kind of thing that I want to see in a classroom in VR. Non-uniform scale. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's my 360 picture of the other thing. Not sure how much else is useful to show here. I thought this was pretty cool, but I don't know how useful it is to us. But I'll show you anyway. These are some, I guess, proof of concepts of 3D apps. So inbox, and I guess you would be able to scroll through. That could be cool if done well. Here's OneNote again. I still think this would be a really cool idea. To just like have this, hit a button, this pops up in front of you, and then I can't do anything but just type and it would appear here. And you can save it in your notebook easily like that. I don't know if these other apps would be useful for anything. This is like the PS Vita screen. It's a friends list. This does not look that interesting. I like the visuals. It's like you go into a portal. It's a non-Euclidean space. This would be cool for a museum, I guess. I don't know if any of this other stuff would be useful. Maybe this one, this office setting. Guess it must have a lot of meshes because it's taking forever. Oh, tiny. And no, not. Well, it's not an office, it's a workshop apparently. Where did I turn tiny? Oh, I see. Yeah, this would be a cool thing to have, I guess. Potentially. You can take snapshots of different viewpoints at different sizes and snap to them. There are other weird locomotion features that I don't see being particularly useful, like swim. And for some reason it changes your scale. It can be really tiny or really big. This works decently well. It just seems like it's too easy to edit things. Like you can see I keep grabbing things on accident because the button for swimming, which are these side buttons, are the same button that you use to move things around. Oh yeah, also that's a cool feature. I noticed this before. You can either just let go of something or you can throw it and it'll get deleted. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess those are all the features and scenes that I wanted to show here. I thought it was a cool demo.